Alrighty, welcome my friends to Taco Tuesday for Magicians. My name is Luke Dancy. I am your host, and each and every week, sometimes I'm eating tacos, sometimes it's other things. Tonight it's something else I'll share with you in a minute. But the one thing that is the same every single week is the magic. We are magicians, or we love magic. Those of you watching each week, just like these beautiful people in the All Things Magic Lounge, a really nice looking group of people tonight. Thanks for being here, my friends. And tonight's show, we are going to kick it off like I like to do now, and that is with a free giveaway. So it does pay to watch live. Don't forget you can watch live every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern Time. We'd love to see you for one of our shows. But now, it's time for a live giveaway. And thank you, Joshua, for being here. Joshua Mason. Let me get you added up here real quick, and then we will mix this up. Also, if you're new around here, we have a couple of things to keep things interesting, like the whammies. You will see them going by me right now, that guy and that guy. If it does land on a whammy, there's no winner for that spin. So the more people we get on the wheel, the less chance we have for hitting a whammy. So let's keep those whammies away. Let me go ahead and shuffle this up a little bit and see who our first winner is. Of course, each week we do our first giveaway winner. They receive a free magic download that we pick out. And elopers, how we doing out there on YouTube? Thanks for popping on. I got you added before I hit the first giveaway. Let's do it to it. Go. More free giveaways on the way. So if you are just getting here, you didn't miss out on all of it. Mr. Doug Heitzman, congratulations.
Congratulations!
Steve Z, we are live. We are live. There we go, Doug Heitzman, our first free winner of the night. A big old congratulations to him. He's going to pick up a free magic download, as I just mentioned. He needs to drop us an email to receive those digital files. That would be info@allthingsmagic.com. Definitely send some congrats in the chat for Doug. He is one of our regulars around here, so definitely those of you that are here, show some love for Mr. Doug. I love it. I love it. Doug, you have 1 week to claim your prize, as does everyone, and we will get you hooked up with that. So, winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Congratulations, Mr. Doug. All righty. We'll go ahead and reboot the wheel here. Looks better when it's spinning to win. There we go. All right. Good to see so many good friends out there, including the one and only Mr. Peter Nile. What's up, Peter? Always a pleasure. All right. So, some really fun stuff for you this week, friends. One of the coolest things that I wanted to share with you is it's the holiday season. It is the holiday season, and we have decided to hook you up with some great deals on some magic. As always, we have our hand-picked selection of magic tricks for you, but this is a collection from our friends over at Murphy's Magic that we have teamed up with to share with you. This is our holiday sale. These are the products that are going to be up to 50% off for the next week. If you'd like to get a real quick look at those, that is a QR code that you can scan. It'll bring you right to our holiday magic sale page. The other way that you can do that, if you are not, obviously if you're on your phone, you can't scan and watch. So I will drop the link in the chat as well. That's a direct link to our holiday magic sale page. I went ahead and grabbed some of my favorites and put them at the top of the list. Some of the favorites that I found that I think that you will also enjoy very, very much. So I did my best to kind of curate that as best I could. But again, that's a QR code. This is running for the next 7 days, and then another group of products will go up after that. And as a heads up, next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have our own little Black Friday sale going on. We're going to keep it a secret for now, but that is also coming up. So stay tuned to find out what we have up our sleeve for you in those holiday deals. All right. Up first tonight, as always, we bring you our top 3 magic tricks every week. And our first one is actually brand new, and it is a smaller version of something that was a hit around these parts. I'm talking about Phantom Mini. This is the smaller version of the big version of this that was in a frame, picture frame, that now you can do close up anywhere and get reactions like this. I really like this a lot, and I think you will see why when you see the trailer. So I will be back in just a moment. Of course, we'll put the link in the chat for you with the details if you'd like to pick this one up. Of course, we do appreciate your support. But for now, we will be right back. All right, stay tuned. Here we go.
Since the release of Phantom Stage, people have just been going crazy with excitement. As you can see, now, just imagine their reaction to a close-up version. Meet a new revolutionary technology that allows you to animate a Polaroid photo in not one, but two different ways. First, the portrait of Houdini comes alive and reveals a wrong prediction, and then the prediction changes to the right one. Then you give the card to the spectator.
Why?
We've prepared 3 routines for you, with a playing card, a celebrity, and my favorite, just look at it. Showing a routine with a fuse. The idea came from a genius from Georgia, Rezi, who invented the basic mechanism and perfected everything with Hyde Team.
Hello guys, my name is Rezi. I want to say a huge thanks to Sergey and Hyde Project for releasing this magic trick.
In the package, you get 1 gimmick card, 1 card for examination, 2 additional replacement hands, brilliant packaging where you can store your gimmick. You can also send us an email and order a custom version with your own photo. It's time to upgrade your close-up show. Say hello to the Phantom Mini.
So there we go, a really fun way to reveal a card. I really like the version where he's flipping them off, and then it ends up becoming like a card stab through his middle finger. It's pretty funny. And don't forget, if you do buy this, you can have it customized as well, which is pretty neat. You can even have your own photo in there, which is pretty cool. And yes, Top Golf in there as well. Always good to see our friends out there. The wifey's actually in NYC right now. So she obviously isn't here making me the wonderful dinner that I normally have. So I ordered in tonight. I've got some chicken shack. I'm going with the chicken tenders with some wing sauce on them. So that's what I'm rocking tonight for those that are curious. If you are enjoying Taco Tuesday in true Taco Tuesday style, let us know. All right. But yeah, this is really cool. Get the nice little animation, you get the change, and of course you also have the extra little bits and bobs. You can change in and out of that if you want to use those as well. And don't forget, for a little more expensive things like this, we do offer Afterpay and Shop Pay, which means today you would only have to pay $23 and this would ship out to you. And then you just make payments, I think, every other week. So it's a nice way to break up those more expensive payments. So don't worry, we'd make it as easy as possible for you. Okay, so there we go. All right, and Orlando Rodriguez in the house. Good to see you, Orlando. And as always, if you have questions, friends, that's just one of the reasons why we do these shows live. Of course, I love doing them, which is why I really do it. But if you do have questions, please let us know. And we will be happy to get in there and answer your questions about this or any other products tonight. Good to see Shack Attack in the house. I just saw his comment pop up. And I also saw Orlando, who I need to add as well. All right, so Orlando Rodriguez. Good to see you, Orlando. Thank you for the love as well. If you haven't done this yet, we would appreciate it, friends, if you would drop us a little love on tonight's show. Also, everyone that drops a like on tonight's show on Facebook will grab you from a list and drop you in the free prize wheel for a bonus entry. Be sure to do it to it. And we do thank you very much for your support. Thank you, and thank you. All right. Also wanted to give a quick shout out to one of our old pals, and yes, not to be confused with John Shack. That's true, the Chicken Shack and John Shack. I do want to say a quick hello to this guy, Joshua Masato. Mr. Masato is what I call him. Everyone calls him a badass because Mr. Masato does amazing things with ninja rings and other things. Of course, the linking rings. I wanted to send my condolences, and I think we should all virtually hug this man. Drop some love in the chat for Mr. Masato. He lost his father recently. A terrible, terrible thing. I'm sure he's still mourning and feeling that pain, and it means a lot that he's even here. Hopefully, we can brighten up your day a little bit. But also wanted to say, man, we love you, and I'm so, so sorry for your loss. So our condolences to you, your family, and friends of your family as well. It's heartbreaking stuff, man, and I'm so sorry. So, so sorry. So, yeah, just wanted to send our love to you, okay? Not an easy thing to handle at any time, but yeah, we love you, buddy. All right, you can see the love coming in. Our buddy Bill Reeder, Orlando out there as well. I got the prayers coming your way, Mr. Masato from our buddy David De Herrera. The wifey sending the love. Yes, yes, yes. We all are, Mr. Masato. Just want you to know that if you need anything, we're here for you. You know, you can always hit me up if you need anything. If you need an ear, a shoulder, you got it, buddy. You got it. All right. So wanted to share that. You know, as life goes on, as I've said before, you know, this stuff happens. But isn't it nice to know that when things do happen, good or bad, we're not alone? You know, it's a good thing. It's not a good thing when it happens, but it's a good thing to know you're not alone. So, yeah. Mr. Geddes dropping in the hugs and prayers. Mr. Gello sending some love your way too. And yes, it is always good to see Mr. Masato at Magic Live. It's definitely a highlight for me as well. So, yeah. All right. With that said, you know, we're going to keep the show moving and grooving here. And yes, Mr. Alex also sending the condolences out there. Tough stuff, man. Very tough. And we got you. We got you, Mr. Masato. We got you. All right. Yeah. Ryan Garber, I'm sorry. I know it doesn't get any easier, but it gets better. All the hugs from here. Yeah. All righty. Wanted to obviously share more than just magic tricks with you, friends, as always. I have other things to share with you, too. Just like some magic news along the way. And this one was something that I wanted to share with you. I like doing this now on the regular. Thank you, Carrie, for the follow. Thank you very much, Carrie. This is from our friends at the Magic Castle, the Academy of Magical Arts. Each week now, I like to do this because it's a Tuesday. It's the beginning of the week. So I thought it'd be fun to go through a real quick look at the lineup for this week at the Magic Castle. All right. So coming up on Monday, which we've already missed Monday, but it is every day through Sunday, the Close-Up Gallery, Benjamin B., 5:15 to 5:45. John Carney, wow, 7 to 7:45, 8:30, and 9:15. Juan Luis Rubelius, 10 p.m., 10:45, 11:30, and 12:30 a.m. Palace of Mystery. We got these friends, Mark Haslam, Skildini, and Luna Shimada, 6:15, 8 p.m., and 10. Parlor of Prestidigitation, Alan Marchese. Good Lord, Luke. Johnny Ace Palmer, 10:15, 11:15. Wow. Peller Theater, Jonathan Molo and James Knight, 8 p.m., 10 p.m., 11:30. Wednesday through Sunday. Library Bar, Danny Magic, Hat and Hair, Nick Dopuch, Mike Pashada, Bob Gibert. Weekend Brunch, Palace, Mark Haslam, Skildini, Luna Shimada, and Parlor, Johnny Ace Palmer. Here's a quick look at those folks in the close-up gallery right about there. We've got a few more people in the Palace of Mystery coming up this week at the castle. We also have these friends over in the Parlor of Prestidigitation. And we have the Peller Theater, the Magically Mental, with these two gentlemen here. And the Library Bar. I can't forget these guys, Danny, Nick, Mike, and Bob. All right, so there we go. That is the lineup this week in the Weekend Parlor Brunch, Johnny Ace Palmer. Amazing stuff going on at the Magic Castle, as always. Very cool stuff. Let's see. Thank you again to Carrie. We should do a poll of who has been to the Magic Castle. Well, I think we should do that as well. So let's go ahead and dial up a poll right now. Have you been to the Magic Castle? Let's put this in here. Yes. No, not yet. All right, we're going to save this up. This will go on our Facebook page. I'll also create one for our YouTube friends out there in just a moment. Activating the poll on Facebook right now. Get in there and let us know your thoughts. All right. And I will also do that here for our YouTube friends. I believe I can do that. I think I can start a poll. Yes, I can. All right. Have you been to the Magic Castle? Yes. No, not yet. All right, so we're running the poll on both YouTube and Facebook now. So you friends out there, let us know if you have been to the Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. Thank you, Steve Z, for the 2,000 stars, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate that very, very much, my friend. Cornucopia is a classic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. So speaking of Cornucopia, I do believe it is part of our holiday magic sale. So I wanted to take a quick peek here. This is the first page of our holiday magic sale. And again, I will put the link in the chat if you want to have a browse through these. Some really good stuff in here on the sale. And again, these are going to be the products we'll have up at least until next week. Even a Christmas edition of socks, if you've been looking for something like that. Some really good stuff in here. We'll go through a few more later, but I did notice that on some of the later pages, there are some books, and I believe Cornucopia is one of the books that is actually on sale, along with Williamson's Wonders on sale, 100% Sankey, the Sankey book. We've also got the Magic Menu, John Cornelius's book, The Nth Degree from John Guastafaro, some Di Vernon stuff for you, Bruce Servan stuff for you when it comes to books, which is very cool. More of the Vernon stuff, and there is Cornucopia on sale right there. So if you've been looking to get that book, which David First was just mentioning, it is on sale for the time being. So there you go. But there are tons and tons and tons of products there for you to go through and check out. And we do very much appreciate your support with our holiday sale. All right, again, here is the QR code. You can grab that right there, snap that, go right to our website, or the link is in the chat for you as well. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a quick peek at our poll that is going on. Over on YouTube, we have 70% of you say no, you have not been to the Magic Castle yet. Okay. And we have on Facebook, we have 76% of you say no, you have not been to the Magic Castle. So it seems like more people have not gone to the castle than have, which is a shame. You should definitely go, friends. Make it a point to go one of these days, okay? Wanted to let you know that tonight's goal, we have a product that I'll show you in a little bit that is worth $295. It's one trick worth $300. We'll also throw in a couple extra things with it, but I'll show you what that trick is very, very soon. Wanted to let you know you have a chance to win it for as little as $5. You can get your raffle tickets, link in the chat. You can also drop in a super chat, that'll count, and our stars on Facebook. Of course, the more entries, the more chances you have to win. But tonight's main big prize is worth $300 by itself. And it's something that is no longer being made. So wanted to share that with you. Okay. I'd love to go one day. What is the best thing about Magic Castle for first-time goers? I think it's just the whole environment. The very surreal feeling of being in this place. When you first walk in, there's surprises just to get inside. The level of talent in there is amazing. So much goodness. And thank you, Steve Z, for another one, another dono out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support, my friend. Another one from him. Thank you.
Another one.
Damn. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it very much. I think just being there is just part of the magic, and soak it in, and go have a seat at the bar and enjoy that. There's magic everywhere. Yeah. But if anyone else wants to share their favorite things about the Magic Castle, feel free to do that as well. Okay. All right. As always, we also have more stuff to share with you and tell you about tonight. Just taking a peek here. I wanted to share this with you, friends. This is from the All Things Magic private group. This was, oh, how we doing, Scott Link? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you, Scott. I'll also get you on our free giveaways here in just a moment. Thank you. Brian Sanders, an old regular around here, he made this post, and I was wondering if something like this has ever happened to you. It goes like this. Here's a fun story. I drove 2.5 hours to perform at a gig that was canceled last night. The contract was made between my agent and the client back in June. Lack of communication between the two is what led to this 5-hour round trip for nothing. And thank you again to Istar for another super chat over on YouTube. All Things Magic Rocks. Thank you, Istar. That means a lot to us, really. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Istar. So I was wondering, has this ever happened to you guys? And yes, Dan Sperry in the house says Irma is his favorite thing, or one of his favorite things, about the Magic Castle. Go in and inquire about Irma, friends, if you've never been to the castle, and you will understand why Dan Sperry just said that. When it comes to this, have you ever had a gig that you went that far for? No gig. Had to deal with a couple $1,000s worth of gigs cancel October because of the hurricane. Yeah, that does suck in a lot of ways. But I'm glad you're okay over there, Corey. Matthew Horowitz, I'm going to see The Illusionist Magic of the Holidays next week. Very cool. That is going on. I was going to mention that as well. And I will bring up some of the stuff here in just a moment. Our friends are in that. A couple All Things Magic friends are in that. We have Chris Cox. We have Kevin James. Yep. He's in the show amongst others. Yes. Scott Link says he has a cancellation policy in his contract. Very smart, very wise. What is Irma? Let me know. Curiosity. You will go and find out what Irma is. Yellow. Dan Sperry making you wonder. The owl at the Magic Castle. That is very cool. Indeed. All right. So I wanted to share that. Obviously, gigs do not always go as planned. We know that. What are you going to do? Roll with the punches, right? Roll with the punches. That's all you can do, friends. Right. So let me also bring up that thing we were just talking about, the Illusionist Magic of the Holidays. It is the holiday season, which is crazy to think about. And we have this to show you. Let's see if I can find this here. All right, here it is. So again, Magic of the Holidays coming up. Some of our friends here, of course, David Williamson, another legend on this tour, along with Kevin James and Chris Cox. These are the dates. Take a look, screenshot this, see if this show will be in your area. See if it's going to be in your area, and go support live magic. Go support some live magic, friends. A lot of places here on the East Coast. You got West Virginia, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York, North Carolina, my old stomping grounds, Florida, going down to Florida, Alabama, Arkansas. Wow, they're all over the place. Then over to Arizona, Kansas, Dallas, Texas. Wow, lots of Texas. And then California. Very cool. So be sure to check those out. The tour is underway tonight. They're in Wallingford, Connecticut. Very cool. And that is Chris Cox, the mind reader, who is in that. So very cool. All right. And this weekend, The Amazing Mario the Maker makes his second off-Broadway run, which I'm delighted to co-produce with him. Very cool. So lots of magic out there. Lots and lots of magic. Love, love, love to see it. All right. I'm just snacking away tonight during the show. It's good. What is a good thing about I heard the food is much better as well. Fontel, I heard the food is a whole lot better than it used to be. So that's good too. Terry says the agent owes him for his time, and you would think so, right? Yeah, you would definitely think so. Members call it home. The staff is incredible. Yes, our friend Lou is a very active member at the Magic Castle. So if anyone has questions about the Magic Castle, Lou would definitely be one of those folks to be able to answer those questions. Is Chris Cox part of yes, he is a member of All Things Magic. He sure is. He sure is. We got Robbie Moreland in the house. It's a beautiful day to talk about all things magic. Win, baby, win. All right, Robbie, we'll get you added up on tonight's giveaways. All right. Robbie Moreland is added to our giveaways. All right. And we will continue on with more magic news as we move forward. All right. I think it's only fitting that we go ahead and do our first giveaway of the night for our supporters. I do have a couple of friends to add to our supporters real quick. So let me just add in these names. We got Istar on the YouTube. He donated a few times here, so we're going to give him a few entries. Thank you, Istar, for supporting our show. It means a lot to us. Thank you as well to Scott Link, Super Chat friend over there. Thank you for the Super Chat. I want to bring his up, so thank you for that. Thank you again to Istar. Appreciate you. And we have Mr. Ryan Garber with another Super Chat over here. Thank you, friends, over on YouTube for those. Ryan Garber, I got you in again. All right. I am now going to add our friends from the stars. I've been doing my best to keep up. So pardon me while I add Glenn Henry over here. We also have Michael Lynn. All right. Thank you, Michael Lynn, for the love over there. Thank you. We got Daniel Gettis. All right, Mr. Daniel T. Chris Owens over here. We got Steve Z. All righty, I got you friends over here. All right, and let me also check real quick what our raffle ticket entries are looking like already. I grabbed a bunch of them earlier, but I know I'm running just a little bit behind, so let me take a quick peek over here. Okay, let's see if I can just grab. We got Lou Enton and Larry Colombo. Thank you to you guys. Lou Enton and Larry Colombo. Any relation to the Colombo detective? Mr. Frank Lackey, who I think is our buddy Andy, but I'll keep it as Frank. And Yort Spades coming in hot tonight. Uh-oh, Yort Spades is on fire tonight. Uh-oh. Thank you to those guys, David First and Michael Dawkin coming in hot as well. Thank you guys. All right, David First. Wow. All right, Mr. Dawkin. Thank you, Mr. Dawkin. All righty. And who else? Peter Nile. Scott R. Smith. Yep. All right. Peter Nile, Scott R. Smith coming in hot as always. Thank you, Scott, for being such an amazing supporter of what we do. Means the world. And Dwayne Winstead. I can't forget my buddy Dwayne, my cigar smoking pal. Dwayne Winstead. All right, Dwayne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it was Frank Lackey. I almost forgot to put the right. All right. All right. Sorry for the hold up, friends. As you know, I'm always trying to type in all these names. I'm a one-man show. Your patience is very, very much appreciated.
Thank you for holding. Someone will be right with you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you guys. 3 weeks of stars and never shows up. Well, pardon me for just a moment, Mr. Richard Jones. I do need to actually pull up the stars list over here. Okay, let's see here. Chris Owens, Doug James. I also missed Doug. All right, let me get Doug over here. Doug James, and it was Richard Jones. I got you added up over there as well. Sorry about that. I got you, Richard. I got you, buddy. You are good to go. Sorry about that. I do have you, Brian Cornwall. I got you at the top of the thing there. Thank you, Steve Z, for another dono. I'll show you over here. We have Brian Cornwall at the top. We'll add another Steve Z. Steve Z. All right, friends. The raffle tickets, for the record, are for Magic Tricks. So we have some good stuff for you tonight. And we will see what we can do to you. And right back at you, Richard. Much love to you as well. Thank you, sir. All right, friends. Thank you to all of our donators between YouTube Super Chats, raffle tickets, and our stars on Facebook. Let's see what our first winner will be tonight. Here we go. Oh, we got to do the music. Can't forget the music. Good luck, friends. It is Ishtar over on YouTube.
Congratulations!
Thank you, Kevin, for the love. See you. Ishtar, congratulations to you, my friend. You now have a very important decision to make. It is now time to figure out if Ishtar would like to press his luck. Now, he's already won a prize, a guaranteed prize. He's already done that. However, Ishtar can go for the big prizes. Now, here's the deal. As you guys know, we have the same number of whammies, no prize, as we do the same number of prizes. It's a 50-50 split. So you can keep the prize, play it safe. It's a smaller prize, or you go for a big prize. And if you get really lucky, you can win both prizes. There's an option to do that too on our wheel. But it does take a gamble to win big. So let's see what Ishtar on YouTube wants to do tonight. Let me take another bite of my delicious food. And we'll give him a few moments to decide. And it looks like he has spoken. Ishtar says, I want to press. Press we will. All right, everybody, welcome back to the All Things Magic Prize Wheel. Oh, goodness. We have some prizes, and we have some whammies. Of course, if it does land on a whammy, no prize. However, we have people like Alex Saxon saying he's predicting no whammy. He's predicting it. So if it lands on a whammy, we can blame Alex. we can just blame Alex for that. All right. So as I mentioned, you do have the option to win both prizes, by the way. There's the big spin bonus. If it does land on that, you will win the prize that you already won. You'll get to another wheel that just has prizes, no whammies. And we will see what is about to happen. Let me mix these up just a tad. Looks good. We'll let these whammies go by. Here we go. Good luck to our buddy Ishtar. First time on the wheel. Good luck. Congratulate. That's a good prize, my friend. Ishtar picks up a TCC close-up bag and some magic tricks inside.
Congratulations!
Wow, that's a great prize, my friend. That is a good one. Everyone in the chat, blow it up for our buddy Ishtar pulling in a good win tonight. Ishtar, as a reminder, you have 1 week to claim your prize. How do you do it? You may ask yourself. Go ahead and drop us an email, info@allthingsmagic.com. We will get that info and get that shipped out to you. We have our other winners to also ship out tomorrow. So we'll get you all bundled in together and hooked up. So everyone in the chat, blow it up for our buddy. It's nice to see some first-time winners around here. I love our regulars, but isn't it nice to see some new names popping up as well? Love to see it. And because he is a first timer, let's give it to him the OG style.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right, Istar. Good stuff, my friend. All righty. Yeah, technically it's a double hit. Yeah, get the bag and magic. So there you go. All right. So we are going to close that up. And we will go ahead and reboot that wheel. And as a reminder, friends, if you are just getting here, don't forget to say win to get on this wheel. This is our free prize wheel. It costs you nothing. All you need to do is let us know that you are looking to win. So say the word win. All right. Sorry for our bot popping in there. Don't worry about it, Scott. You're good. And Fontella, you're good. Don't worry about it. I see you out there. All right. So you guys are great. I love it when you're all supporting each other. Good stuff. On another win on a Taco Tuesday. All right. Again, friends, if you are just getting here, this is our QR code. You can scan this to get to our holiday sale magic tricks. There's some really good stuff in there, up to 50% off the regular price. So we would appreciate your support with our holiday sale. And next week, we do have our Black Friday sale coming out as well. We will also put the link in the chat for our sale, because if you're watching on your phone, you can't exactly grab the QR code. We'll just keep reminding you about this a little bit as the show goes on. That is good stuff. Also, our goal tonight is moving along, which is looking good. Once we get to half of that goal, we will reveal what the prize is. I'm just going to push this forward. I don't know if we're getting hung up. Sometimes we do get hung up with our donos. There we go. We'll just push that forward. All right. So it is time for a little more magic. This is something I actually shot earlier. One is to show you the trick, and two, I'm curious about the presentation that I have for this, what you guys think. I'm also curious about that. Honesty and feedback is always appreciated, but I wanted to share this with you because this is something I don't think a lot of people are aware of. This is the hopping half. Now, here's the deal. I've used hopping halves for a long time, but let's be honest, a $50 and a random Mexican centavo or English penny doesn't make the most sense in the world. It looks magic-y. However, here comes Tango Magic with the quarter and penny version, which I love the organic feel of it already. So I shot a little video of this for you. Get a little better look at exactly what this is if you don't know the routine, but also how clean it is along the way. So enjoy this, and we will be back on the other side. So enjoy the hopping half, quarter and penny version. Yeah, this is interesting, and I'll give you guys a closer look at it when we come back too. So here we go. Have you heard of deja vu before? It's this really weird feeling where you feel like you've seen something or done something before. I thought we might want to try it right now, but it doesn't always work. I'm going to show you using just 2 coins of a quarter and a penny. I found these. That adds up to 26 cents. I'm going to place them together into my hand, just like so. Show you there's nothing funny going on over here. Close up the hand and take out one of the coins, the quarter, and place it away into my pocket. Have you heard of deja vu? It's this really weird feeling, right? Where you feel like you've seen something or done something before. I thought we might want to try it right now, but it doesn't always work. I'm going to show you using just 2 coins. Very easy. A quarter and a penny is all it takes. 26 cents to show you a little bit of deja vu. We're going to start by placing the coins together into the hand. Show you there's nothing funny going on over here. Grab one of the coins and place it away over here. Have you heard of deja vu before? It's this really weird feeling where you feel like you've seen something or done something before. I thought we might want to try something right now, but it doesn't always work. I'm going to show you using just 2 coins, a quarter and a penny, to make it easier. 26 cents, that's all it costs to show you a little bit of deja vu. We're going to start by placing the coins into the hand together, show you there's nothing funny going on over here. We're going to grab one of the coins and place it away, the penny. Have you heard of deja vu before? It's this really weird feeling where you feel like you've seen something or done something before. I thought we might want to try something right now, but it doesn't always work. It's very easy. It uses just 2 coins, a quarter and a penny. 26 cents. That's all it costs to show you a little bit of deja vu. We're going to start by placing one of the coins into the hand, the penny, and the other coin on top of it, the quarter. And also show you there's nothing funny going on over here. I'm going to close up the hand, reach inside, and grab just one of the two coins. We'll take the quarter out, and only the quarter. The quarter goes away. Have you heard of deja vu before? It's this really weird feeling where you feel like you've seen something or done something before. I thought we might want to try something right now, but it doesn't always work. We're going to try it using just two coins, a quarter and a penny. But like I said, it doesn't always work. Hey, there you go. Quick little performance of that. The little hopping half with a quarter and a penny. Corey says, I love the pattern in itself. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I've been really hooked on moments and deja vu and stuff like that for a while. We are stuck now. We are in an infinite loop. Yeah. That's funny. I also want this trick just for the premise. Very neat and great. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoy the presentation. So yeah, this is the hopping half, but again, it's using these things. And thank you, Paul, for the love on tonight's show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Daniel says, I feel like I've seen this before. Good one. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. All right, cool. I'm glad you guys are digging on the pattern. I've definitely been thinking a lot about this. But I wanted to show you guys a little closer look at it, because obviously it's another reason I like to do these things live with you here. Richard says, that'll live rent-free in my head now. You're welcome. And thank you, Steve Z, for the stars. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
So, this is what you're gonna get here. Obviously, it's a little look here. But the really cool moment about this, I'm just gonna jump to the very last part. So obviously, you kind of know what's going on, magicians, up to a certain point. And this is, for me, the most beautiful moment of the routine. That it kind of gets lost in video, but I'm going to show it to you now. So here's the quarter, and here's the penny. So this is the part where, you know, I'm not doing anything magic-y. There's nothing else hiding my hands. So you're going to place these two into the hand. Now I want you to watch this closely. I'm going to kind of like come off camera just a little bit while I do the sneaky part. So I'm going to come over here, and I want you to see, I'm literally just going to take out the penny. Put that away, and of course it does come back. But this is the best part. This is the best part, and why I really, really, really like this. You show these here, you put them together, and now watch. I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab the quarter, but watch how clean this is. That's the quarter. That's the quarter. That goes away, and now you're left with nothing. So there's a really, really nice gimmick in play here that makes the last part happen. That might have been a little sloppy. I'll be happy to show this a little later in the All Things Magic Lounge if you guys want to see it. But I really, really like this a lot. Another reason, not just because of the gimmick, but I love it when we can have stuff on us that doesn't feel like we have stuff on us. And I know a couple weeks ago we were talking about being unprepared to do magic, which I try not to be unprepared. But this is something that, you know, if you're wearing pants, you could literally have it in your little pocket, a little mini pocket of your pants, which is where a lot of us put our TTs. But this is clever. It's very, very clever. So if you guys are interested in grabbing your own copy of the Hopping Half with Quarter, we'll put the link in the chat for you. The presentation that I shared in the video is mine. You're more than welcome to kind of run with it if you like. It's another reason I wanted to share this with you, with quarter and penny. And that was nice too. Last week we talked about the Scotch and soda, which was cool, using the $50 and the quarter. So it's nice finding these things that are regular coins that are able to now do cool things. Yeah, another one with 2 American coins, exactly. So there you go. Good to see you out there, Patrick. Hope you're doing well. I know Patrick's been dealing with some stuff. Not going to get into his business publicly here, but Patrick could definitely use some thoughts out there as well. So send them some good thoughts. So there you go. That is the hopping half with a quarter and a penny. So that is technically trick number 2. There you go. Orlando, oh yes, that's another good one that we have, the hopping keys. Yes, that's another good one. True. Yes. We are proud to have that. So if you're looking to do hopping halves like this routine but with keys, we got you covered there too. If you want to go over to our site here, hopping keys, I'll put the link in the chat for that one too. This is a coin idea with keys. So you can also perform a hopping half routine with keys. So let me grab the link for you there. Hopping keys. And the nice thing about this set, I know some of the more recent tricks that have come out with keys, these are actually cut. I'm really surprised some of the key tricks that have been coming out have not been cut. And I do also like that they're different colors, obviously the silver and the brass. So you can definitely stand out a little better. Miracles on your keychain. There you go. All right. Cool. So that is another piece of magic this week for you. Let me put this back away in here. I'll keep trying to find little things like that to share with you. I think it's fun to do that along the way. All righty. As we continue on, let me see if there's any other raffle tickets. Not at the moment. Okay, so we are doing just good. Just you right now. All right, cool. Okie dokie. So let's do another free giveaway. Let's do another free one. Why not? Let's go ahead and do it to it. All right, friends. Welcome back to the All Things Magic Prize Wheel. Oh, goodness. Welcome. As I mentioned before, I was also going to grab everyone that liked tonight's show. So pardon me while I come back over here for just a moment. Everyone on Facebook anyway, because I can't get a list of people that do it on YouTube. I'm really sorry about that. I need to find a way to hook you guys up too. However, the people that dropped a like on tonight's show on Facebook, I'm now going to grab all your names and add them as a bonus entry on our prize wheel. So let me refresh the page. You have a chance to do that one more time. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to grab all these people. Thank you to all of you beautiful people that have dropped a like on tonight's show over on Facebook. I'm going to stop at Ellis. Thank you, Fred. I need to grab you too then. So let me grab Fred. I'll add all these people as a second entry here. And I didn't grab the whole list yet because it does stop me. So I'll come back over here. And everyone below Ellis, I will grab you guys too. There we go. That is all you guys there. I will also grab you guys and drop you in too. And there we go. All right. And now I also need to add, I can display duplicates now. And that's why the wheel just got a whole lot bigger. All right. How we doing, George? Nice to see you over on the YouTube. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm going to get you added onto our wheel as well. Good timing because we're about to do another free giveaway. Yes, I got you added, Randy. Hope you're enjoying yourself out at the bar. Randy Cape, you are good to go. You are good to go. All right, you are good. Yes, hungry and hungover. I would never forget you. Never. There we go. I got you covered. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle it up. And here we go. Damn, we came real close to a whammy. But we did not hit the whammy. We landed on the one and only Mr. Lawrence Bandani, my buddy up in Canada. Everyone in the chat, drop in some love for Mr. Lawrence Bandani.
Congratulations!
I am so hungry. I barely ate today. Congratulations, Mr. Lawrence. We are going to drop you a $10 credit into your account, Mr. Lawrence Bandani. I will handle that right now. Let me come in here. Lawrence is going to be able to use this however the heck he likes. $10 will go towards your account. And Mr. Lawrence, there we go. Make sure I got the right. There we go. And we will add that into your account. So anyone that gets a store credit, when you go to check out with us at All Things Magic, there'll be a drop down and you will be able to select that area for the drop down. So I'm adding in store credit, $10. No expiration on that. So there you go, Lawrence. Enjoy that however the heck you want. That has officially been added to your account. So thanks for being here. And you guys stick around. We may do another one of these or two. So if you haven't yet, if you want to be a winner just like Lawrence, go ahead and drop the word win in the comments. And that's all you need to do. And that's always good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being a part of what we do, Lawrence. And congratulations one more time.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Fantastic Sounds is looking for a win. You are now entered for a win. Mr. Kevin out there. How we doing, sir? All right, Kevin. I got you covered. Nice to see you. All right. It is time for a little more news to share with you and a little video. A little something that'll bide the time. This is funny, actually. I want to share this with you, friends, because you may or may not be familiar with the thing called the charge card. It is a magic trick. It does not actually charge your card. It's a magic trick. However, there is something now out. Damon John is actually backing this from Shark Tank. There is something now called the charge card that will actually charge your phone. It looks like a credit card. It's very thin. You can see it all the way on the other side, the guy holding it there. And you just plop it onto the back of your phone, and it'll charge. You just take a little plug out, and it just plugs right in, and you can charge your phone. So I wanted to share that. While it's not a magic trick, there is a magic trick called Charge Card that kind of does this magically, but now there is one. So that's kind of neat. Wanted to share that with you. Also, this is news. The Magic Castle Conjurer's Cruise is officially now underway, which is cool. I thought we'd take a little look at this. This is just a little promo that they did from a recent appearance from a few magicians. Here you go.
I come and I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm not here for long.
That is very loud and also might get us kicked. So I'm not going to play the music of Houdini. So there you go. That's a little look. Derek Hughes, Francis Minotti, Chris Capehart. Lots of talent on this cruise ship. Michael Carbonaro doing his one-man show out there too. Fizzmaster. There we go. So a very cool look at magic on Princess Cruises. So sorry if that was blasting audio for you guys. Didn't mean to do it. That was not cool. So sorry about that. Oh really? Frankie says there's a video of a tech YouTuber who reviewed both side by side, but unfortunately revealed charge card. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. All right. But yeah, Princess Cruises is teamed up with the Magic Castle, which is very cool. Something else I wanted to share with you. Let me just make sure I'm not sharing the wrong tab here. We talked about that and that. Take that off. There we go. All right. Something that we talked about last week was the Magic Circle and the story of Sophie Lloyd, who became a member when she pretended to be a guy. She dressed up, she auditioned, performed as a male magician. And this was before 1991, I think it was, when women were not allowed in the magic circle, which is weird. But in 91, when they did start allowing women to be members of the magic circle, she came out that she was a woman. She revealed herself that she was, and then they kicked her out. So now they want to make right. They're trying to find her to apologize and actually have her become a member. With that being said, Laura London, who was on the board of the Magic Circle, is a magician, happens to be female. I hate saying female magician, but she's a woman that's a magician. And she is talking about this story, and I thought it'd be kind of fun for you guys to have a look at this while I tally up some of our stuff behind the scenes. So enjoy this look at the Queen of Deception, Sophie Lloyd, courtesy of our friend Laura London. So here you go, friends. I will be back after this.
The collective is trying to track down a woman named Sophie Lloyd, who had expelled in 1991 for masquerading as a man to gain membership. The men-only rule was abolished during the same meeting. Now the society wants to find Sophie, apologise and offer readmission. And the first female chair of the Magic Circle, Laura London, joins me now, and good to talk to you. And, well, why do you feel so strongly about finding Sophie Lloyd?
Well, first of all, it's such an amazing thing and such a brave thing that this woman had done. It wasn't just Sophie Lloyd. There was a woman called Jennifer Winstanley, who in the 1980s was going around working sort of the seaside resorts doing magic. She was clearly a very good, competent magician and was quite upset that she couldn't get into the Magic Circle. So she enlisted her friend, supposedly because maybe she felt that she couldn't get away with being a man or acting like a man. And they both concocted this rather amazing idea. They spent about 18 months where Sophie learned to magic act. She also learned how to dress, stand and look like a man with the sole intention of going into the headquarters and performing an act that would essentially be her exam. And bear in mind, to do the exam, I mean, you have to do it in front of all the magicians, and it's a difficult thing, and you have to be good to pass, which she did. She also supposedly went and hung out in the bar with them afterwards.
Well, I saw that. 90 minutes she was with them, apparently having a drink, and they didn't. But it's ironic that members of the Magic Circle at the time were angry at what they called deliberate deception. But there we are. I mean, so how are you getting on, tracking her down? I gather it's proving pretty difficult.
Well, it's proving very, very difficult, unfortunately. I've been very interested in this story for a while now, myself, and of course people at the Magic Circle. And about 3 or 4 of us have been actively trying to find her for about a month or so. So this has been wonderful, hoping to find some leads. We've got maybe a little nugget here. It seems that maybe Sophie Lloyd was an acting name and that her name might have been Sue. We got that from a pretty good source. But again, we've had no Sue either come forward despite all of this. Really, as a woman in magic, it's so important to share her story, because what she was doing essentially was to prove that women were just as good as the guys. You know, it wasn't a deliberate deception in a malicious way. I'm pretty certain of it. I think both Jenny and Sophie thought that once women were accepted into the Magic Circle, she'd take off the wig and take off the moustache and say, ta-da, and they would have gone, well, that's an amazing thing. Of course you can stay. But that, of course, that didn't happen. They were very upset, very, very upset indeed. And now we'd like to rectify that wrong and apologise at the very least.
Well, I was going to say, what if you do manage to track her down? What would you say to her? What would you do?
Well, I'd like to thank her personally, just for the amount of effort that she went to prove this fact. I mean, she did prove it. She was as good as the boys because she got into the Magic Circle, and it is a difficult thing, as I said, to get into. So thank you for that. I would love to be able to invite her back should she wish. I mean, that would be an extraordinary thing to be able to do. More than anything, I'm interested to see what happened to her after that. The trail goes a bit cold from about 1999, it seems. The last 2 years, 97 to 99, she was still using magic to do some great good. She was going around schools educating young people in a sort of anti-bullying campaign, but using magic to do so. So it really is a travesty that we didn't let her stay, knowing what amazing good she was doing with our art.
Well, I hope you find it. I mean, as well, you're the first female chair, I was saying, of the Magic Circle. So now, I mean, women are made to feel welcome there, presumably. And do you have many women members?
I mean, we have 5% of our membership of women, which doesn't sound very much, but in actual fact, most of those are professionals, and they're all very, very good. When you think about the men in the organisation, of course, we've got amazing professional magicians in there, but a lot of those, I would say most of those are hobbyists. So the ratio is pretty fair on that account. But one thing that is amazing now, and it's a really special time, and this has been happening really for the last 10 years or so.
All right, Laura, thank you very much indeed, and we hope you find her. And we've got time for a...
Very cool stuff. I love this story. I know several of you as well enjoyed the story. But as David first said, it's pretty sad to think that was only 33 years ago that they were like pushing them out. That is kind of wild. Seems like that would have been like a lot longer than that. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any info on that, I'm sure the Magic Circle would love to hear from you too. So that is another look at the story we brought from you last week. The Queen of Deception, Sophie Lloyd, in the Magic Circle. The saga continues, as they say. The saga continues. All right. I also saw some people saying, "Hey, fooling magicians." You know, who would have thought? Yeah. Who would have thought magicians would be fooled, right? Why would a magician be so upset they were fooled? Yeah, I know. So that is a little look at that. We are about 40% to our goal tonight. I wanted to let you know the big giveaway, we'll drop in a couple other things with it, a couple little magic tricks with it. But the big giveaway tonight is for something that's no longer being produced. It is by a gentleman that I know a lot of you will recognize the name, Joe Porper. And this retails for $300. This retails for $300. The big giveaway tonight is folding money. This is a way to do a coin bend out in the open in a very, very easy way, but will just fly right over their heads. This is very clever, and these are no longer being made. Yeah, this is just really cool because it happens out in the open. And it's a method that's never been used before for a coin bend. So yeah, these retail for $300. Again, they're not being made anymore. And yeah, it is the card clip guy. Yeah, Joe Porper card clips. Yeah, he also produced a lot of other really cool stuff. So yeah, these sell for $300. Going to one of you, along with some other little bits and bobs. That is the big giveaway if you hit our goal tonight. We had a lot of super chats coming in. We had a lot of raffle tickets, so I do need to do the actual math on that stuff, which I will do here shortly. All right. Porper definitely made really good stuff. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All right. Let me look. I know I had that to show you and that. Okay. So I think we're caught up on that. All right. Again, if you are just joining us here, don't forget we are also running a holiday magic sale. Some of these products are up to 50% off. We should take another little look at some of these favorites. Let's do that right now. Let me drop the link in the chat for you here. Some of the items on our holiday sale include, let me go back to page number 1. Because I took what I think is the better stuff and put it at the very front. The brand new signed card key ring by Grum, or my friend Ari Phillips, on sale. Super Lemon. I know a lot of you out there already have this and use it. It's on sale. Demi Deck from Angelo Carvone, a really fun version. Sawing a Lady in Half with the deck of cards. For those that do stage stuff, this is a great deal. The 6 Acro Index stage version, and it's the dry erase from Blake Voigt. This is very, very cool stuff. Basically, you get the accordion style holder. So basically, if you know the hug kill, these go into the sleeves that are included that drop down. They're numbered, and then you pull out the one, and the rest are all the gag or whatever. Or you can use it to force something seriously too. That's on sale. FPS black version of their wallet is on sale, which is really cool. Again, the Socks Christmas edition. Christmas is right around the corner. Some of our friends out there have been looking for a good spirit bell. The TCC spirit bell is on sale. It's a really cool version of the Haunted Deck, remote controlled version on sale. Portrait Wow, the big version for stage, on sale. The End book test from Angelo Carbone, one of the best book tests ever. Of course, it comes from Angelo. The Prime Box, the new Prime Box, the super big version, on sale. Slick, a very cool Peak device that looks just like a minimal wallet. Got some stuff from Daryl, the whole thing. We got the AMR Trilogy set. If you have a beginner magician, this is a great set, by the way, from Michael Amar. That's a really, really good set. I would recommend that. While it's not intended to be a magic kit, this is better than a magic kit because it has stuff that you will actually use. Just saying. Spin pads. We've got the Gift, another Angelo Carbone thing, on sale. If you are looking for a magic kit, the Shinlin Magic Kit, the English version, we do have that for you. Card through window, a really cool remote control version. These are cool. The Silent Assistant. Think about like a Sonata gimmick, but it's not like a Sonata. It's different, where you can make things vanish, change, kind of like a Raven, but without being hooked up, which is cool. An Infinity Watch, Haunted Box, Street Thief is a great, great, great trick. Really, really good trick. The Hornet, Nicholas Lawrence stuff. There's stuff for billets. There's so much stuff on here. I'm not going to ramble through all of it, but I wanted to show you some of my favorites. Also, the mystery box, the Nesta Boxes version is on sale. The Wayne Dobson book set, if you're a book person. Lots of other good stuff in here. So that is our holiday sale for you. And these things will end up changing next Tuesday. Some other ones. And again, we have our Black Friday stuff coming out next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And all I'm going to tell you is it will pay to shop next Friday. If you want to shop Saturday or Sunday, you can, but the really good deals are on Friday. I'll just tell you that. So there you go. All right. But these are not, the products you're looking at are not part of that. I do want to say that. They're not part of that. Yes, there is Complete Walton. There is Complete Walton in that set. Yes, there is. The volume 1. Yes. Yeah, there's some good books. Like, I know not everyone is into magic books. I am. The Legacy, yeah, the Wayne Dobson stuff, the Williamson's Wonders is in there. I think I showed that earlier. Let me skip to page 5. There's some other books. Vernon's stuff I mentioned before. The Paul Harris, if you don't have any of those, it's volume 3 anyway. Cornucopia. Can't go wrong with that. Let's see. There were other books here. Where was it? Oh yeah, the Smart Scale is on sale if you've been looking for one of those. All sorts of stuff. A nice hodgepodge of stuff for you to check out in there. So have a look at those things. All right. Magic. All Things Magic is my favorite YouTube channel for magic. Love this. Oh, thanks, Elijah. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a lot. Thank you. Let me find a good one for you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Laura London is an amazing lecturer and magician. Saw her at Magic Live. Yeah, and she's a sweetheart too. She's nice too. Yeah. Read more magic books, everyone. Yes. Yes, and yes. All right, friends. How about some magic trick number 3 this week? This one, I think a lot of you are going to like. It's not a card trick. It's not a coin trick. It's something different. Pack small, play big. Sounds pretty good, right? This is not new, but it is new to me and probably you. I know I've seen people do this at conventions, at the dealer booths, but I never knew what it was. But now I do. This is really cool. This is called The Rebel Knot by Mr. Daba. This is something that is played more for a family-friendly audience, but you don't have to do this for kids or families. The way that this works, you could use it for any rope routine that you do. But watch the visuals on it. It's very, very clever, and I think you're going to like it a lot. So this is The Rebel Knot. I'll put the link in the chat for you before we jump to it, because I have to do some homework behind the scenes for our other stuff by Mr. Daba. There we go. All right, so check this out. We will be right back. I'm going to do my homework behind the scenes to see where we're at with our goal tonight, and I will be right back. Enjoy.
Hola, voy a hacer un juego con una cuerda. La idea de... Oh, perdón. Es sin nudos. Ahora sí. Vamos a hacer un juego con una cuerda y la idea de este juego es intentar... ¿Qué pasó? Perdón. Es sin nudos. Vamos a retirar el nudo mejor y ahora sí. Para este juego vamos a utilizar una cuerda y el juego es... ¿Qué pasa? ¿El nudo? No, el nudo está aquí. Aquí está en el bolsillo. Ahora sí, entonces, ¿dónde? ¿En la espalda? Aquí no hay nada. Bueno, no hay nada. Así que la idea es intentar hacer un juego con una cuerda. Oh, no, por favor. Pero ya sé lo que está pasando aquí. ¿Sí? Estos nudos son nudos rebeldes y me están molestando. Pero vamos a hacer una cosa. Los nudos rebeldes están en el aire. Por lo cual vamos a tomar aquí una bolsa, vamos a tomar los nudos, tírenlos, 1, 2, 3, bien, aquí están los nudos, más nudos, otro más, otro y otro por aquí. Y ahora sí, señoras y señores, ya todos los nudos están aquí, por lo cual vamos a poder continuar con la experiencia. Para este juego entonces vamos a utilizar una cuerda y la idea de este juego es... No puedo seguir. ¡No!
Isn't that cool? Like the knot just keeps reappearing. I remember seeing this, just walking by some dealers at a convention, and it might have been Harry Allen, or I forget who it was now, but literally they were just holding the rope, and then the knot just appeared, and then they did it, and it kept reappearing. I like that they made a little routine out of it with the bag and stuff, but yeah, just the appearance of the knot, is just really, really nice, very visual. Mr. Daba coming up with something very cool there. So there you go. If you're looking for something to add, into your existing rope routine, I think this would be a really nice moment where you could have the knot just appearing, whether you do the whole routine or not. So there you go. That is that. Super fun, right? Yeah, it is super fun. Yeah. That explains my TV and computer cords always nodding up. There you go. All right, so that is technically, I guess that's number 3 on our top 3 this week. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. It's like the 6-card repeat, but with rope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All righty. If you guys have any questions about stuff, of course, let us know. Also wanted to say a thank you to Steve Z. As always, Luke, you rock. Kids, Luke Dancy does a ton of work to put the show on for everyone. 2 to 3 days of advance work. Yeah. These shows do take a long time to get ready. I want to say that that's true, but I will also say that I really do love doing these. It's hard to believe. I've been live streaming for like almost 20 years. I was doing it before it was easy, and I really, really, really like doing this stuff. And if you don't believe me, let me show you the way this guy, he used to live stream. Check this out. I don't know I know some of you have already seen this, but yeah, you should, let me make sure this doesn't have audio. You should see the way this stuff used to look. There we go. This was also after my surgery, so I had a brace on and stuff. I had bad back surgery. but I used to do it. I used to do it. I've been doing this shit for a really, really, really long time. I was doing it even before this, and this is 13 years ago that this was posted, which is pretty crazy. So, yeah, there you go, a little old school. The stress of behind the scenes, yeah, no kidding. It's definitely not. Oh yeah, there's a little look at my background, my old background. Here we go. Look at that hair. And that little intro. And it was top notch then. That's very true. It was very top notch then. Yeah. Yeah. Even had a little. Look at this. This is where the wheel started. Look at this, friends. Other people have tried to come along for the ride, but look where it all started. It all started with the wheel. I had it as a roulette wheel back in the day. See? See? And then our little book section. Yeah, these were fun. So there you go. So thanks for the love, Steve Z. I definitely still love doing this stuff as much as I did many, many moons ago. There we go. All right, we had a friend asking, where are we at on the giveaways, I think? How far off are we? Let me take a look. That is awesome. You still do a few of the things that you did back. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. The Wheel of Riches. That's right. Yep. All right. Let me do my math real quick to see where we're at. So let me just take the total we got here, 12.8. I grabbed the raffle tickets. Let me do a quick little summary of our super chats. Again, thank you to Ryan Garber for your super chat. That's being noted. We got Istar. Thank you, Istar. He did multiple entries there, so let me just add that in there. Scott Link again. Thank you for that. I'm going to tally that in here. And we had Istar again. Thank you, Mr. Istar. He won earlier. You still have a chance to win the big prize as well if we end up hitting that goal. All right. Hey, Davey Rocket in the house. What's up, Davey? Always good to see you, buddy. Were you still saying what? Heck yeah! Are you kidding me? Was I saying what's shaking, guys? Are you kidding me? Was I saying what's shaking, guys?
Wanted us to review, and a book that'll make you look like a true gambling pro. All that and more. Stay tuned.
Here it comes.
What's shaking, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Magic Marketplace right here at the Magic.
Was I saying what's shaking? Oh man! All right. So let me do the let me do the math real quick. Pardon me, my friends. Pardon me while I do this.
Thank you for holding. Someone will be right with you.
All right, we'll run a little bit of music here. We'll do a little. No. I want the. We'll do a little. Where's my music? What did I do with my cool music? Here. All right. Let's go. Let's see. It's funny, my phone is still toxic up. I went to Colin Cloud's show the other night and it still has the stuff from Colin's show. That's funny. All right. Hold on. All right, so now we're good. That's all right. It looks like we hit our goal. All right. we have technically hit our goal. I will say we have a few things to do on the way out. If we end up hitting another 5,000 stars, we'll drop in another prize worth 150 bucks. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So let's kill the music. So if we do end up hitting another goal, we will drop in another prize. Just saying. We don't have to, but all right. Those OG live streams. Yep. Definitely OG. Definitely OG. Yeah. All right. Let me. So the first thing I need to do is I need to thank you all for helping us hit the goal tonight. So thank you very, very much, friends, for that. Let me come here. Thank you.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. All righty. We have Ryan Garber with another very kind super chat. So let me add Ryan. You get 2 more entries here, Ryan, because for every $5, you get an extra entry. So let me do that. All righty. We have Mr. Dawkin donated multiple times. I see you in there, Mr. Dawkin, and I got you all scooped up with those bonus entries that you were after. So you are good to go, Mr. Michael Dawkin. And as always, thank you for supporting what we do. It really does mean a lot. So thank you very, very much. I was most likely just getting into Magic that sounds for coming. I know I'm old. I know. You can see the gray. But the funny thing is, I still feel like the guy in those videos. I really do. I feel just as much of as a young dude as I did back in the day. So that's pretty cool. All right. And also, speaking of dudes, one of my dudes out there, I got to give him a quick shout out too, as we do always. Let me just pull this up. Oh, damn, Steve Z. I was just about to talk about you. That's so funny. Literally, Steve, I had this queued up. I was just about to talk about you. Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. Pardon me for just a moment. I was looking for this. There it is. I was going to tell my friends. No. Oh, man, I took it. Hold on. I'm moving too quick. There it goes. Good Lord, I was trying to get to this. Thank you, Mark Manning, for the follow. I was going to let everyone know about the Gateway Close-Up Convention. If you're a magician and you're looking to hang out with like-minded people that just love magic, a good, solid group of people, no egos, no BS, just fun and being around really good magicians. Thank you, Davey, for the 530 stars, by the way. Thank you, Davey. It's very kind of you, man. And Steve, again, thank you. You are too kind as well, sir. Thank you. Wow, you guys are sweet. Anything is possible. I dig that, buddy. You know that. Learning the classic pass right from the start. Yes, there you go. So the Gateway Close-Up Convention will be here before we know it. You do need to update the site, Mr. Steve, because it is now $250 to attend. We are past that November 1st date. $250 to get in, and this is a wonderful lineup of people that will be there. Steve really put together a really nice crew here. Some of our friends from around here, Jeff Williams, my old pal Nate Cranzo, Jack Carpenter, Gary Plants, Ryan Bliss, Caleb Wiles. Really solid stuff here. There is a QR code for that. You can scan that, or I have the link in the chat for you here. Gateway Close-Up Convention. There you go. Put the link in the chat for you. I do want to say, Steve is a big supporter of our show. Never, ever, ever has he asked me to promote him and what he does in return. It doesn't work that way. We're just friends. He supports what I do. I support what he does. It's a win-win. But I wanted to say that. It's not like we're in cahoots. No. We're friends, but not in cahoots. There you go. You're awesome and noted. Webmaster Mike McClure. Webmaster. Cool. So there you go. A little magic goodness there. All right. Let me look here. What we got? 44.65 from Steve. Damn, you are awesome, man. So here's what we're going to do for the big giveaway tonight. We're going to do the big one that'll come with some other stuff. And then we're going to do a second giveaway for one of you as well for the bonus prize that Steve also helped us to achieve. So before we do that, I think you know what is coming, my friends, if you've been here a time or two. Before we do our big giveaway, of course, we always do what's known as the recap. So if you got here late, if you missed some stuff, we're going to fill you in on our top 3 tricks real quick and also tell you about what else is going on around here with the recap.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Recap time in about 60 seconds. Breaking it down for you. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's jump on into what we talked about tonight. It kicked off with this, the Phantom Mini. This is the close-up version of the Phantom, where the animation happens with the card. Houdini pulls it out. It can be the wrong one. It could visibly change. There's some other versions of it included in here. Brand new, and don't forget to use Afterpay and ShopPay to break up bigger purchases. You can get this tonight for $24 and just pay off the rest like every other week. Very easy to do. That is Phantom Mini, and it is number 1. All right. Number 2 tonight, I did a little presentation of it. My little deja vu look at it is the hopping half with a quarter and a penny from Tango Magic. If you missed out on my performance, it is on the product page. I'm not sure why I'm all bloated like that. Let me refresh. Oh, there we go. I feel better now. I feel better. Giving a little look at that in my presentation of it, the whole deja vu theme. This is very cool. Taking something like the hopping half and making it much more realistic with a quarter and a penny, something that we would, naturally have on. It's just pocket change, but a very clever gimmick along with it. So that is number 2 tonight, the hopping half with the quarter and the penny. Not an English penny, the American US penny, which is really cool. Well, that is number 2. That is number 2. You getting along with the chat bot tonight, Ryan? Showing me some love with the YouTubes. Yeah. Oh, no. I got to program them better. And then number 3, this was the Rebel Knot, the very cool piece of rope magic where the knot just keeps visibly appearing on the rope. It's very cool. And they include a little routine that you can do along the way too. But this is something that was new to me. This is one of those back in stock things that I was never privy to. I've seen this for so long at Magic conventions, at booths where I'm like, how does that happen? Now it's here, $30, not too shabby. That is number 3 this week. Top 3 for you right there. As always, not only magic tricks, we also got this new bit of business in called Bricked. Pretty cool thing where you end up with a Omni-Deck type of finish. If you want to have a look at that, those are here for you too. One thing from last week, the way to make a drink appear. Very flashy way from Juan Pablo. You can actually make 2 drinks appear, which is cool. We talked about that. And of course, we always have magic news added in for you too on the All Things Magic website. And if you're just getting here, we have our holiday sale going on for you. Over 800 magic tricks on sale right now. This is our QR code, and we do have the link for you popping up in the chat as well. So you can grab some sales stuff. These things are on sale until next Tuesday. And you can grab those while supplies last. So thank you for supporting our holiday sale as well. Okay. And yeah, don't spin that hopping half gimmick. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Did we get your raffle tickets? Let me see. Let's see here. Yes, Miller was here. I do believe I got your tickets because that is the person's name. I won't say your first name. I do see a Miller in our thing, and you purchased multiple entries for our giveaway, and you are multiple entried up. So yes, you are good to go. There you go. All right, I think all that being said, it's time. My question for you, friends, and I want to take one last look at our poll. And on Facebook, 79% of you have not been to the Magic Castle. 21% of you have. And over on YouTube, we have 68% of you saying, no, you haven't been to the Magic Castle. 32% of you say you have been to the Magic Castle. So there we go. All right. So that is that. My question to you, friends, is how do you want to do the last how do you want to do the last giveaway? Because we're doing two. Do you want to do the big one worth $300, or do you want to do the 150 first? Which one do you want to do first? Should we do the smaller one or the bigger one first? We'll just do that. So let us know, the smaller first or the bigger one first. Let us know in the chat. Whatever the consensus is what we will do for the crew. So let me know which one we should do first. We got David De Herrera saying we should do the $150, so the smaller one first. Okay, smaller one first. I have some coconut water while you guys decide. Let's see here. Dealer's choice. All right, dealer's choice. All right. Save the best for last. Okay. Let's build some suspense. Okay, save the best. Yes. All right, so we'll do the small one first, and then we'll back it up with the big one. That sounds good. We'll do that. I do need to add Davey to the giveaway because I forgot to do that. Let me do that right now. Davey Rocket, you are all set, buddy. All right, and let me make sure I got Scott Link on here for sure. I know I had you in the other spot, Scott. So many names. All right, let me make sure I got Scott. All right, so Scott Link, I got you added for sure. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna do the smaller one first. The 150 prize for the record, the one that we're gonna do now, I will show you in just a second. Okay, so the first prize we're doing a giveaway for, this does retail for $150. We should all do some Steve Z's in the chat. Steve Z is the one that pushed us over the top for the bonus giveaway tonight. So we would not be able to give away Tornado if it wasn't for Steve Z. This is a smoke device that lives inside of a deck of cards. You can use it to make cards change. You can have the smoke and glass type of effect. This is a remote controlled unit. Tornado. These sell for $150. So this is our first giveaway of the night for all of you. So thank you again to Steve Zelke for making this one happen, for sure. So thank you again to Steve. I think he deserves a nice round of applause as well. Thank you, Uncle Steve. He's not really my uncle, but he's basically like an uncle. All right. So let us see who the first of our two winners tonight is going to be. Here we go, friends. Let's go. Let's go. Mr. Brian Cornwall pulling in a big old win tonight. I think we should give him some love.
Congratulations!
Mr. Cornwall pulling in the $150 prize of Tornado. All right. So, Brian, here is the email. Coming on in here in just a second. There it is. Info@allthingsmagic.com. All right. Drop us that email. We'll get that out to you. As always, friends, if we need an extra day or two to respond, we will. We've never missed a prize. But we have been very busy recently. So we will definitely get your stuff out to you. But that is number one. Tornado going to this guy, Brian Cornwall. All right. We will remove his name for now. And we will get to our next big giveaway here. All right. Again, this one we're giving away now is a $300 prize. $300. Thank you. Doug James coming in with another 700 stars. I got to add another Doug. It's Dougie time. I got to add another Doug here to the giveaways. There we go. Thank you, Doug. Got you added over there, bud. All right. Thank you for your support. All right. So this one, again, is a $300 prize. Is a Joe Porper original, folding money. Don't make these anymore. Hard to get. Once these are gone, the supply that's left, there won't be any more. Cool collector item / performance piece, because you can use this for sure out in public. All right. Here we go. Good luck, friends. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. And let's say that's going out to the one and only Mr. Richard Jones. Mr. Jones has taken home the big win tonight. Congratulations went out to Mr. Richard Jones.
Congratulations!
Richard, you have picked up the big giveaway tonight. And here is the email to snag your prize. info@allthingsmagic.com. Let's show him some love in the chat tonight. I don't think he's been a big winner before. It's always nice to see some new names popping up with a big win. A $300 win tonight for Richard Jones. All right. Congratulations, my friend. Don't forget to drop us an email. We'll get you all sorted. Richard Jones is the big winner. Congratulations from one of my hometown. Oh, he's a hometown friend. That's cool. Very nice. So he's a St. Louis guy. Very cool. Congratulations coming from another friend of ours, Jeffrey Allen. Very nice. Good to see you, Jeffrey. Hope all is well. Happy holidays. Can't believe we got Thanksgiving next week. Can you guys believe next Thursday is Thanksgiving? For real. Like my head's spinning on that. I really can't process that it's almost Thanksgiving already. Pretty wild. All right. That's our show. That's what we do. We talk about magic. We give away magic. We tell you about magic news. We do it all around here. There was one other thing someone told me about that I was forgetting about. I told you about the Steve Z convention. Wasn't there another convention or something coming up? Oh, I know the other news I meant to share. Hold on a sec, guys. This was news I really should share. Let me come here. This is not like good news, but yeah. Let me think. It was, yeah, here it is. This was sad, but I wanted to share it. Mr. Piffles passed away since we were here last time. For those who don't know, this was Piff the Magic Dragon's Chihuahua. Piff had been performing with him for a very long time before he ever got, big, became a household name or have a Vegas show. So that was something I wanted to share, was our condolences to Piff. Having a fur baby is like having a baby. It's a family member all the way. So we definitely wanted to send our condolences to Piff. That stinks. It's always hard to lose a loved one, even a furry one. And then the other thing I wanted to share was also a special thank you to a pal of mine. Also, a happy birthday. It was his birthday yesterday, Ari Phillips from Grum Handcrafted. Big fan of Ari and what he does. And we've been in talks about some potential things. So I'm excited about those opportunities. Also, this guy, Colin Cloud. I went to see his show last week. Fantastic as always. He added in some new stuff. If you are coming to Las Vegas, you definitely need to see his show at Harrah's. If you've seen it in the early stages, because technically it just opened for good. Like, it was kind of in preview stages, and then he left to go do some stuff at the Edinburgh Fringe Fest. Now he's back full time. Colin has been adding in some new stuff to the show that you're going to absolutely love. This is, there's a particular thing in there with a ring, and it's not the ring flight. It's just something new he's doing that he's been working on for 7 years. And it's fantastic. So if you guys are in town and he's performing, make it a point to go there and support him. Colin Cloud's doing big things with big hair. No, really, that's some big hair. But he's a great guy. Big fan of him. And also, happy birthday. This was from last week. Farrell Dillon. I went to Farrell's birthday party last Friday. It was a nice surprise party. I saw T2. He's a magician as well, photographer these days. T2, French magician. And I also got to watch the Mike Tyson fight there. So that was kind of cool. Good times with Farrell Dillon and his family and friends, and lots of good buddies out there. So Farrell Dillon, we love you, bud. Last week's Throwback Thursday, little Tom Mollica for you, eating some cigarettes. That was kind of fun. Yeah, and then we have Colin and lots of good stuff and lots of good people. And then we had Scott R. Smith's Magic Mentor. Oh man, I did see. Was it John Apperson? Right? I think I know. I saw the announcement. Yeah. So that's tough. To lose a mentor, to lose a friend. So Scott, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sure we are all very sorry for your loss, and your friend and your mentor, John Apperson. Yeah, I think you're the one that picked up his collection, are you? And then Steve's helping you kind of sift it out. Yeah, Farrell Dillon is a legend. He's amazing. He's great. The fight was rigged. Who thinks the fight was rigged? It certainly didn't seem legit. Mike Tyson training looked like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul did not look like Mike Tyson was fighting Jake Paul at all. Calling it a fight would be an insult to the sport of fighting. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Yeah, it was John Apperson. Okay, I got you. Yeah, sorry for your loss there, Mr. Scott R. Smith. Yeah, got some condolences going for Ryan Garber there. Sure seemed like a fake fight. The only winners on that one were the promoters and both the guys, right? They both cleaned up a whole lot of money. Yeah, it also seemed like it was in 140. Yeah, it kept buffering, right? The network was rigged. Rigged. Everyone's saying it was rigged. Yeah, I think it was a money grab for sure. Yeah. Mike Tyson was more interested in eating his glove than eating Jake's ear. It sure seemed like it. They've both been suspended for what? Terry, I saw that. I saw the announcement that they've been suspended. But what does that mean? Because Mike Tyson doesn't fight. So that's like, he's not suspended from fighting. Jake Paul fights kind of, sort of, not professionally. So what have they been suspended for? I'm actually really genuinely curious about that. The ladies' fight, look, it was good, except for the way that they ruled it. I'll agree with, it seemed like the other woman should have won. Her freaking eye was cut open and bleeding everywhere. What a badass. That's what I'm looking for. What a badass. But she definitely got screwed on the results of that. Everyone kind of like said she should have won that. I think you're right about that. The fight was not legit. Seems to be the case. I couldn't watch it. It would not play technical difficulties. You didn't miss too much. The only KO was Netflix. Yeah, right? Tyson got $20 million for being there. Wow. You're not allowed to fight within 10 days of a sanctioned match. I don't think that matters for either one of them. That's what's funny. Just think of Mike Tyson mysteries when I hear Mike Tyson's name. The suspension is to give them time to recover. It's not actual suspension. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ladies' fight was the most entertaining, and yeah, the best woman lost for batteries. Yeah, it was a good fight. I'm actually really surprised they let her go the full 10 rounds that they went. I'd eat my glove for $10 million. Yeah, me too, Ryan. I'll eat the other one. You eat one, I'll eat the other one. Yeah, the fight sucked. Yeah. As is the case, you hype up something so much, you hype it up, and very rarely does something actually like hold up to it, right? Yeah. WrestleManias. Yeah, that's coming to Vegas. Sorry, does that mean you're coming to Vegas, David, first for the next WrestleMania? Because I think it's here at Allegiant Stadium. You coming? You coming to Las Vegas? You're gonna get here in the DeLorean, David, first? You're gonna take the old DeLorean to get here? All right, let's do another giveaway. We'll do one more freebie, and then we'll get on out of here. We'll do a freebie. The only caveat is the winner of the bonus spin here does need to be present. So if there is someone that's missing, we'll go on the bottom. We'll go below them, and if they're not here, we'll spin it again. But still, we'll do a bonus giveaway. We'll do it. All right. We'll do another store credit for one of our lucky friends out here. Netflix used your old Taco Tuesday setup online. Right? That's funny. Great show. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate it. David De Herrera is F1 going on. Yeah, it is. F1 is this weekend. That's why I'm here at home and not on the strip tonight, because F1 is just tearing up our town again. It's not as bad as last year, but still a pain in the ass. Steve, I'll get you added. Sure thing. Let me get you over here. Steve, thanks for joining us. I also saw Mr. Cram. He came in late. I got you, Mr. Cram. Got you covered. If I go, we go for sushi. You're damn right. We're going for sushi. You come to Vegas, we're going for sushi. Yes. Yes. All right, let's do this. Let me shuffle it up. All right, who's going to win? Good luck. The winner does need to be here for this. Look at Scott. Yuck. Sushi. Yuck. Hey, my buddy Jim. My buddy Jim here in Vegas, speaking of Las Vegas, is our winner. However, Jim, as I mentioned, does need to be present in order to win the bonus giveaway. So we're going to pop this up. If Jim doesn't come through within this much time, we will go ahead and we'll just spin it again. We'll just do that. Because I do see Rich Gilbert has popped on, so I'll add Rich's name as well, but I will give this here. I know people have to go. There's stuff going on, so I don't expect everyone to always be here. But if Jim doesn't come through, we will go ahead and spin it again once I add Rich Gilbert to the wheel. 3, 2, and 1. And I think Jim is not here. So we will add Rich Gilbert. We will shuffle. And we will go again. Good luck, friends. Good luck. And it's going to slow down, slow down, slow down. Cody Fisher. Let me know if Cody Fisher is here. Sometimes he's here, but he's not all here, if you know what I mean. Is Cody Fisher present? Is he here? That is the big question. Let's see. Speak now or forever be Cody Fisher. I don't know. He needs to speak up. Is he here? I see him. He's here. All right, Cody Fisher's here. Cody, it's rigged. Well, if it's rigged, Cody can't win. All right, so we'll do it to it right now. Cody Fisher, my old pal. I'm going to go into your account and we'll drop in. There we go. There you are, sir. We will drop in your account a store credit. Dun, dun, dun. The last one we did was 10. We'll do 15. We'll do $15 for Cody to spend. $15. No expiration. And you are all set up, Cody. So when you go to check out with us At checkout, there'll be a drop down. Go in there, click on store credit, and you will have $15 waiting for you there to spend in the shop. And the good thing is there are books. We got some books. You probably got them all, but there we go. Congratulations to Cody. All right. Good stuff. All right. There we go. And there we go. Cool. And we will get that ready for next week. There we go. All right, that'll do it. Yes, looks like a decent crowd. I'm going to be heading over to the lounge in just a moment myself. With that being said, thanks for the reminder, Mr. Alex. I am going to close up shop here. So thank you, my friends, for being here tonight. What's that, Matthew? He says one more spin. Let's do one more spin. All right, screw it. We'll do one more spin. Why not? It's my damn show. We'll do it. Forget it. We'll do one more. Let's do it. Screw it. You ask, you shall receive. We'll do another 10, though. Another 10. Let's go. Slowing down, and Glenn Henry. Congratulations to Glenn Henry. I believe Glenn is still here. We're going to run this. There's a little bit of a lag, so I'm actually going to pause that, and we will start this in just a moment here. We'll let this go because there is a lag, and now we'll go. All right. We'll give it that much time and see if Glenn is here. We had someone asking about the Zoom room. It is on the All Things Magic group in the post for this show. You can click on the link; it'll take you there. It's the same link every day. So if you are an All Things Magic member, please do not share the link with people that are not All Things Magic members. Unfortunately, if the link gets out, then we're all kind of screwed. So don't do that, and you'll be removed from the group, which is a no bueno too. All right. I'm not seeing Glenn. He is a good buddy of ours around here, but I think since he's not here, and I know he's not in the lounge, I think we'll go ahead and spin again. So let me remove this. Sorry, Glenn. Sorry, buddy. Still like you. Let's go. I think we're good. I think we are okay with that. Joshua Widener. Is Joshua Widener here? We'll give this about 5 seconds, 5-10 seconds, and then I'll put the countdown up. It's only fair to let people catch up. All right, let's see here. Here we go. Joshua Widener, are you here? Are you with us? Joshua Widener, let me know, and we will get you hooked up with a freebie tonight. Let me know. Pays to stick around a little bit at the end. Joshua, anyone? Joshua, anyone? No? All right, let's keep it moving. Here we go. Dwayne Winstead, is Dwayne still hanging out? Is Dwayne Winstead still hanging out? If he's not, I'm going to look and see who's below him on the on the wheel here. Dwayne, are you still hanging out, buddy? I know you were smoking a cigar earlier. Hey, I see him. There he is. Congratulations, Dwayne Winstead. Our extra bonus.
Congratulations!
We'll take care of this right now. Right about now. All right, Mr. Winstead. Appreciate you being here. Were you smoking a stogie tonight? Were you enjoying a cigar, Mr. Dwayne? There we go. We got our winner. Yeah, we got you, buddy. All right, so let me go into your account real quick. And as I mentioned before, we'll add in a little store credit for you right now. You can enjoy that however the heck you want. There's no expiration on it. So when you're checking out with this, Dwayne, all you need to do is put in on that little drop down and you will have some money to spend with us. There you go. All right, I think it's all set. I think I did that right. Let me just double check. Yep, it is in there. All right, so we are all set. We are good. Cool. That'll do it. All righty. Congrats to Dwayne and our other winners tonight. Okie dokie. So there we go, and all because of you, Matthew. There we go. All right. Again, holiday sale is going on. That's the QR code. Don't miss it, and have fun going through this list of stuff. There is some good stuff in there for you. All right. Appreciate you guys. I'll be back next Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern Time, to do it all over again. And in the meantime, have fun with your magic. Do it to it. And I'll see some of you in the lounge here in just a few moments. So let me close this out. And here we go. Alrighty. Thank you for sticking around, guys. Oh, look. Rich Gilbert is where the Mirage is that is no longer the Mirage. Very sad. Very sad. All right. Here we go. See you guys. Hey, thank you, Mr. Dawkins. Appreciate you, sir. Absolutely, Mr. Link. Enjoy the shopping. Enjoy the sale. Enjoy it. Don't forget, friends, we have more stuff coming for you next weekend. Keep an eye on those emails. Thanks, Richard. Thank you, Chris Owens. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Steve Z. You are awesome. You are awesome. Thank you, Mr. Teeman. Always good to see you. Hey, there's Dwayne. Mr. Dwayne. If you guys are traveling next week for Thanksgiving, travel safe. Enjoy your time with your families. I'll see you. But for now, that's it. And if I don't see you before Thanksgiving, or see you after, have a great Thanksgiving with your friends and family out there, okay? But be safe. See everybody. Catch you next week.
Thank you, and good night.